Yeah. 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 All right, so I have turned on the recording and I am back playing No Man's Sky. Yesterday I was not feeling too well, so we missed a day, but I am back today and feeling much better. Um, we are on phase 5 of No Man's Sky, and what I'm thinking we're going to do is I don't know if we'll finish it today. We might not, but I think we definitely get that top line where we make the base and all of that. I think we can definitely get all of that done today, for sure. And the rest, if we get it done, is a bonus. And if we don't, that's okay, because you know we're a slow play on this one. We're not hurrying through. We're not trying to get it done in like 45 minutes or anything. We're just trying to just play through and see where we get to. I think I have really enjoyed watching all the speedrunners, especially Jason. Jason's a lot of fun. Jason and Zane are, yeah. Jason plays and Zane have been competing on who can get the shortest amount of time done on this, and it's really quite impressive what they can accomplish. But I have to say, it gives me. I am in awe of their ability to just really narrow things down to what they actually need and don't need, but I like the prizes. So for me, every time they toss away the prizes, my eyes just flutter a little and go, what are they doing? Oh, this is my other game, my other Utopia. I forgot I went and checked this out. All right, pretend you didn't see this, but let me come in, we'll quit out the right way. And it goes to the title screen. All right, we're gonna go to the correct Utopia that we've been playing. But that, I guess, is a little preview. Whew. There we go. Now we're flying through space again. Oh gosh! But anyway, I was talking about Jason Plays and Zane, and they're both fun to watch. They tease each other about what they're doing. Jason's kind of intuitive, and Zane is kind of procedural. He figures it out by the numbers. Yeah, and they just have such different styles, and yet they both get done what they're trying to do. It's really kind of cool. Oof. Meanwhile, the last where we were last, we had taken a picture of all the ships that I'd found in the system so far, and I just think that's a testament to the things that you can discover along the way in No Man's Sky. This is such a versatile and fun little game. And yeah, and this system and this expedition, it does seem like they were very generous with the things that you could find if you're willing to take the time to look around and see it. Okay, so we have landed on the last planet. And this planet is a quagmire planet. You can usually tell where you're in because you get these kind of fairy trees going on in the back, the giant trees. And probably there are mud huts in there somewhere, just because of the kind of planet system that this is. And let's go start this off properly by, announcing our citizenship in Utopia. Oh, well, okay, we'll make sure. That's a good point. Yeah, because Yeah. I will make a quick stop at the market here. All right, we're gonna go and hit the outpost here, and Hello, I most certainly am a settler. Log in. It verifies that I am so a settler. Huzzah. And that is all we have to do for the first portion of phase 5 here. So we can come in now and we can claim that, which is always fun. I do love claiming this. Alright, so here we go. We got 1616 nanites, which you know that's an inside joke for NoMan'sSky. I'm not entirely sure what 16 means in the scope of things per se, but it is something that is consistently used for NoMan'sSky. That adds to my huge pile of nanites that I've got going here. I've got 15,000 nanites, a little bit more than that, but that's just from all the walking around that I've done and some of the prizes that I've claimed, but the majority of it is from the walking and the discovering of the animals and the salvage data, or the damaged machinery. Alright, and over here, we're going to come into the market in preparation for the hyperdrive we're eventually going to get. We are going to take a moment and grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the microprocessors. I already have in the storage bin several magnetic resonators and a quantum computer, so we have some supplies already, but we're just doing this to just in case things here. And you know, I have over time gotten more room, although I seem to have filled my pockets. I still have like 5 slots here left for stuff. It's amazing how fast the pockets can fill in this little game with things. I'm just saying. Well, I can put some in the ship, but even the ship only has a limited amount of space here. That's okay. Some of it's already in there, so I can move the carbon nanotubes. Things that are kind of already there anyway. Oh, we're going to have a superheated storm here soon. Let's see. I think these should go in the starship too, because they're already there. Oh, I found this scanner module while I was wandering around. Look at that S-class scanner module. I'm going to save that for a multi-tool and put that in this spaceship. And I have loads of microprocessors for later, so I didn't realize how many I had, and I should have looked, but it's all good. And I'm going to take a moment. There's a storm out here. This real quick. I saw that, yeah. Let me just take this over here. I'm going to go ahead and leave this out for just a moment while I pop this, because when we do the supply drops, they've been supplying us not just with the map, but with food, things that normally help us through whatever we're supposed to be going through in it. So let's take a look, see what they've given us. Oh, they gave us some salty juice, which is, I'm guessing that is the equivalent of a soup base. Because really that's, you know, broth is what makes a soup base, and you can put veggies in a stew and stuff like that if you have the right amount of salty juice. So there we go. So put that into our nutrient storage there. And ooh, did I see Gek dip? Look, at the end they give us Gek. Oh, they give us Gek dip, so you can make all the friends you want. You know what? Let's take a moment, and since we're here, we're going to be in the storm just a little bit, but I don't mind. Let's put somebody here to manage. Oh, we can't. We haven't made a base here, but it would be fun to put one back there if we discover the archive, another archive at some point. What we will do, I think, since we can, and since I'm just playing it on, I'm not playing on multiplayer, so I can totally do this without fretting, is I think we will take a moment and just make a little save beacon. Let me go find, let me grab this little market here. Hello, market. It's interesting to me how they have this archive set up. It's partly underground, or partly covered. There we go.
Product received.
Now, there's that. No, apparently I did not. Alright, there we go. A save beacon for the archive. The storm is clearing, so that works out really well. I do miss having people on the archive station. There's just something that's nice about encountering. Yeah, it would be really cool if as you built more bases, you started seeing more ships coming in, and people starting to occupy the buildings, and including the archives. You know. Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, that would be kind of really cool, actually. That's kind of a reward. Oh, so I might as well do this while I'm seeing a whole bunch of them, huh? I haven't done that yet, so let's take a moment. Let's scan, come back. Well, my goodness, that was... That one is way over there, so I'm gonna have to... They're behind the hill, possibly in the hill, so just for not having a storm anyway. Keep going, so walk. You got a sound going. Oh, just the sound, you know, of animals walking. Oh, hello, sir. He's one of one of those village citizens. I tend to think of them as. And I don't, when they're kind of mobile like that, I tend to think of them as like primitive people, like we should be seeing like villages around the planet, you know. Oh, there are red dots down there. Just a second. No. Just a second. Let's run. Run. I'm so... Well, let's take a look at what we got going on here. 5 of 6, yes. 5 of 6, and we only need one more, and it's during the day, and it's flying. Wow, and they were all around here, so... That's very nice. It's almost daylight. We just have a little bit to wait. So we might just kind of walk around like we do. What's this? Is this copper? No, it's salt. Well, that's nice. That's what I'm looking for. Let's do a basic house scan here. The copper deposit not too far, 602. I don't need it. I have plenty of copper, but well, I apparently passed by a plant. There we go. I guess these mushrooms here all count. I mean, quick and easy way to make some money is to scan around while you're here. That's probably a cargo drop and some knowledge stones. There's 2 in a row there, so that means that somewhere not too far, well, if you follow the path, you're going to eventually kind of come up on a monolith of some sort, or a plaque. Yep, or a ruin. So there's a look at that. There's a total path going on here. So let's go get a few words while we're waiting for the daylight to come out. Three, 1, 2, 3, 4, or you know, maybe they also point toward archives, which would make sense, right? So maybe these are actually pointing towards the archive. Holy cow! That's 5! Yeah, I'm gonna go grab that carbon while I'm seeing it. Yeah, we sort of ate that plant there, but there's a known one right here we can scan. Scan the plants here. Usually these carbon plants right here usually have a lot of carbon. And look, there's that mud hut I was talking about. So if you're walking on this planet and a storm hits, there's a good chance you can get some shelter in the mud huts. I love these things. I do. I wish there were more things like it on the different planets. Just indicating that there's, you know, especially when there's like, you know, animals like that we just highlighted. Oh, there's another mud hut. So, I mean, really, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, we encountered villagers. That's what we encountered. Alright. Well, that was a lot of fun. That is a lot of fun. I like the ground features here. We got the ferns going on, so you know that there's, you know, it's a very green and kind of juicy planet, you know. And the flowers, these little flowery details that they have when they do the ground cover, I really like them too. At least on this planet, you can see your legs. There are some planets you get on, the grass is so tall, you're just wading through it. And probably what we're dealing with here is that, like, you know, if I called the Nomad, ran the survey, there's probably like an 8 minutes in one direction, 8 minutes in another direction. there's going to be some good stuff out there to find, but I'm not going to worry about it too much because I'm kind of hoping to find the last animal, and then we'll go to where we're going to set the base up. And we're getting close to daytime. It's 4:39. And I gotta say, the nighttime here is very bright. And that makes sense. It would make sense because this planet has some cloud cover that would keep it kind of bright. Kind of an, I guess, a neutralish cover. Yeah, I don't know if they'll... I know, I'm thinking now's a good time to... You can see the rain started, and we weren't raining before, but now we have a little rain going. So this planet definitely has weather. Sun's coming out, so I'm pretty sure we're going to see the birds come out. But might as well come in here real quick and get these. Oh, there's some humming sacks. If you hadn't got your humming sacks down, you got that last set that you could get right here if you hadn't had it yet, all ready to go for you. Both the yeah, it had silver in the top, and so it's rich. You can make bank, yeah, and the things for your water options there. So yeah, so there's opportunity to get stuff here. Oh, and guess what? There's our flyer over there. Let's see if we can grab him. Just a little out of my range. Get up high. A little closer. There we are. There we are. We got him. Awesome. Bonus. So that means we now have, of the two, we've already got one done. So let's claim those inventory slots, shall we? And we'll get some Mortite and a Supreme Movement System upgrade. Although I have to say I'm doing pretty well on this Supreme Movement here. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade just down in the inventory. Amazing how you can fill that up. I guess we could try and see. Yeah, I have one, I think, in that storage. All right, gravity jets. All right. So jetpack tanks, jetpacks 86. Oh yeah, that's the one we're gonna. I'll just do this. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. I like not having to break it up now, just to save it so I can adjust it around if I want to. Oh, that's right. I totally can, can't I? All right, so yeah, wrong button there. over in Discoveries, because I found all 6 of the animal, and come over here and I could claim that bonus of registering 1,500 nanites. Let's do that thing. So now I have 16,907 nanites, which, I mean, wow, that's, for me, that's a lot of nanites. So that's enough to upgrade something in a space station now, if I wanted to. Alright, so here we are. We are now going to go ahead and come back here and plot a route to our next place.
Navigational data received.
And it says we're going to minus 59.14 and minus 40.64. And we are currently at minus 13.53 and plus 168.85. So that's going to be a few hours away. So let's go take a look and see where it's taking us. It says it's an hour away. Well, that's not so bad. But we're going to do that thing when we go up into space and we follow the parabola. I think that's the word, parabola. Got a little silver wall out here. Which I could have done in a cave, I know. It's just, you know. I was up in space. It's a completely different experience now. It's a different. Coming in. I'm going in slowly to give things a chance to load in case there's like a building close by or whatever. We're going to go through the clouds, so for a moment we're not going to be able to see where we're at. But it's got a rainbow at the end of this little journey, which I think is kind of fun. And there's the building right over there. Now I don't know if that's where it's actually going to be sending me, but that's where I'm going to be landing. Because there's also another set of buildings over there, it looks like. Those are the survival huts over there. And then this would be like the abandoned building over here. The survival hut, if I had to choose between the two, is probably where I would make the base. But let's go ahead and land here. Because they're both close enough. Yeah, it says location service unavailable. Oh, that doesn't make sense. So it wants us to build over here by this by these larval eggs. And I'm just gonna say I'm not doing that. Cause no. But you have to go there to claim the spot. But since I know that the survival huts are, are fairly close by, I think I'm gonna go there instead. No, I don't have to go in. I mean, if I go in, I could claim whatever's in there as no, it's not a, it's just a forsaken terminal. Yeah, it's not an outpost or a, but I could get some nanites for doing it, so might as well, No, observatory, not outpost. Observatory is not a... Yeah, it's just something that this is something that would normally have larval eggs, you know. So yeah, so it's just one of those buildings. So it's gonna give me nanites or maybe a plant of some sort, and that'll be it. But you know, nanites are always good, so I'll take them. Oh, I got a Viking effigy. Let's see if we got another whipper in here. Possibly, yep, we do. Right over there. Well, it's a hazardous flora, but it's really a whipper that's hanging upside down on the ceiling. I can hardly wait for the Nexus so I can get my Atlas Pass plans, Trina says. Search. There's an ion battery. I will take that. Ooh, and Starship launch fuel. I will take that too. Now, what's kind of interesting about this is if you go away long enough, sometimes some of those things will refill. I mean, it's just kind of how it does. I landed pretty close to the waypoint, so I'm going to go ahead and do that just to make sure we've got it. I'll take a moment and check my fuel situation before I start walking. Not that this planet is bad for it, but just, you know, might as well. Just checking. Oh my goodness, my launch fuel is low. It's low. It's at 8%. Yep, we're filling that up. I apparently haven't been filling my launch fuel for a little while. I really miss having like the stuff that allows you to just auto regenerate your. Yes. That's true. I do. I can totally get it. Yeah. So yeah. Yep. This is coming right up on me. I'm going to grab it. It's not to my side, so I don't have to diverge too much. So. This is a nice little area, I think, for... it would be something I would normally probably put a base down if I couldn't find a minor settlement or something a little bit better. But, yeah, this will work. Let's get the waypoint. Yep, just right over here. In fact, when I build my survival huts, I either build the base on the inside of the survival hut or at the waypoint, depending on how the weather is, you know. Given that there are storms here, I might go ahead and build it in here, but not necessarily this particular one. I'll check the other one to see how it looks on the interior. But might as well. I could, it probably would be a little bit better even. Yeah. Yeah, that would probably work out really well. Nice little chair, but there's going to be navigation data on this little computer stand there. So, awesome. I believe this gives me a positive vibe here. I'm thinking we got a little nice outdoor cave here if we just want to do a little spelunking. I think and a natural shelter for the base. So yeah, let's put this down. Yeah. There we go. Claiming the base. And it's real possible, given how close the abandoned building is, that's actually included in the base surroundings. We could probably build all the way over there if we wanted to. All right, so here we are. I think. I wonder. I'm just curious about this, okay? There's a door. I'm going to make something a little taller, but I just realized that I'm kind of entertained by the idea of having an indoor enclosure going to this base, right? Yeah. That. Well, I like to put a floor for the Nope, I'm still going, as far as I know. Okay. I might have gone quiet, though. Oh, we got a square room. Shall we try one of those? We haven't used square room. A square room. Oh, have I actually run out of pure ferrite? Oh, dear. Well, fortunately for me, I have more than enough ferrite dust. Yeah, I got plenty of which to make, so not really a problem there. We'll go ahead and grind the ferrite dust. This is what I've noticed, is that if I have ferrite dust in the personal refiner to start with, it will sometimes put it directly into. Sometimes it doesn't, like you can see that it did this last time. Sometimes when everything is full, it'll just plunk it in there for me. It's like, oh, thank you. Oh, since I'm here and since I can, yeah. Let me move the base computer a little bit. Oh, I beg your pardon. The sides there. Future processor put it right by. Have a little indoor-outdoor barbecue. Alright, put the mortite back in there. Did you know you could make rice out of the kelp? I did not know that. I was just kind of reading along and it turned out, oh, you can do that. Yeah, I have all that food. I've actually got quite a bit of money related to it, because, you know, at least $500,000. Yeah. Right, that should give me enough to start out with. I'll just let the rest kind of run. Alright, so let's make us a square building. Just because we can. I do have, well, I don't know that I have it with me, but I think I can acquire it, you know. I have a lot of silicate, so there's that. Alright, it's time to call the Nomad and the spaceship over, I think. The spaceship has a lot of my supplies. I know, a lot of my supplies in the Nomad, a lot of my supplies in the spaceship, there's that. And let's go over here. 5 metal plating, but you know what I can do? Because I have a base, I can make 5 metal plating. Because all my platings are in a Nomad right now, or were. Okay, there we go. So if we look at what we have in my exocraft, I have the magnetic resonator, I have quantum computer, I have some metal plating, I have some microprocessors, I have some antimatter housing, and I have some glass. So you can take a moment and call it in. In the glass, yep. Yeah, because I think that also has a lot of my glass in it, because they gave us like 50. But the storage bin I will make after I power up things over here. Get it going. I'm thinking that I might try and connect a landing pad over here, but we'll see. First things first, let's make a door. Now that we can. Well, I've been adding pieces slowly from the building unit. So yeah, I've got like the cylindrical room, the biodome. I have the access ramp and some windows, of course. I kept all the hallways that they've originally given us. I added in the holographic or the holo door because I love it a lot more than the. Oh, I might have enough to do the base. Yeah, I forgot about that part. I got too busy actually building to claim the reward. Alright, I think I could probably load up this base, so let's see if we can. Okay. Alright. It says use base computer to upload your base to Utopia. Sharing your base allows other Utopians to take shelter. So yes, I guess it's ready for me to load this base. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I want to power it up. I think I'm gonna give it a little hallway here. Yep. Yeah. And then let's see. Ooh, I have everything for a teleporter. Let's do this. And it says I don't because I'm too far from something. Isn't that interesting? You step far enough away and it takes it away from you. That's alright. I can make more.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Bam. Oh, yes. Yep, I am. I am inside while I was doing all this nonsense. Let me get another piece of metal going on here. Whoops. We're gonna make us a power thing, because it'll light up the whole thing. Biofuel. Yep. I'll do the solar later and it just adds to it, you know. But I am now impressed with the biofuel because it lasts longer. Used to, I mean, it did not. It was like not worth it. But now when you're starting out, it's really quite cool. Yep, and it will light up to 2 of these buildings. I'll add in a storage bin at the top. We'll wait just a moment though, because I need to probably make some magnetic fuel here.
Technology recharge.
Let's see. There we go. Because I'm going to need that for the storage container. Magnetic ferrites. Let's put in some windows, shall we? You know, it's scenic enough that it's really kind of worth having windows around. Yeah, just like that. Very nice. You can see that we're having a storm because the wind is blowing the grass hard. Well, you can always tell when you're having a storm on the planet because the grass starts waving really hard. And yeah, it would be kind of neat to be able to put like a seat like right on this bay window or something. Or plants or something. Yeah, that would be really nice. Alright, got the magnetic ferrite done. Alright. We do, yep. Yep, I gotta acquire it first. I have to go upload the... Gotta claim a prize, upload thing. There we go. Assorted agricultural module plans and a supreme hazard protection upgrade. Well, that's fun. Right after the storm clears. But I will take it. This supreme hazard upgrade is for toxicity, which this planet isn't really toxic, but you know, okay, I'll take it. There we go. Alright, let's go upload this. We can put in furniture after we've uploaded. Alright. And I'm gonna leave it a Utopia station, because that's what it is. Around here, we're proud to be Utopians. You can either do it here or there. Actually, since it decided that's where it wanted to be, I'll go ahead and say why, sure. Awesome. Here's our storage container, and there's a bunch of the items that we've gotten previously. And that includes one of the expansion chutes that I... Yep. And at some point I will go through and I'll start organizing all of this so that it, is organized more properly, but yeah. I'm over here, and we'll take a moment, and I like to put my solar panels up here. And kind of go. And technically, you'll notice it's already storing, the battery is already storing power. So just by doing that, I don't really have to connect it. I probably will just out of, liking to have things concluded, but everything is working and connected now, right now. So, yeah. Okay. Alright, and I think I'm going to change this window over here to a doorway. There we go. And then I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to make a market, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna put the door over here, and I'm putting the market like right in here. There's that. And I'm gonna take a moment, and I'm gonna buy 10 metal platings.
Received.
Yeah, I already have loads of... Oh, yeah. I think I already made the warp fuel. Alright, well, let's see if my ship will land here. Yeah, I may have to come back and do some redesigning, but I'm okay with it kind of being natural. I could, but this feels very farm-tastic right now. Like being back on a farm, or whatever. It landed okay, it's fine. Well, okay, so now that we have uploaded the base, we're gonna grab the plans for the little station plan. And 3 million units, woo! we'll take it. It gives us a survey device plans too. Ship station. Oh, nice. All right, and yes. All right, so first things first, we're gonna fit the Utopia ship station like right out here by the ship, which would make sense, right there. And then I'm gonna go back up over here. I do believe that over here, where we have our quantum... Oh, nope, we don't. It's going to be in one. It's either in the ship or the Nomad, one of the two. Please hold. Oh, it's definitely in the Nomad. Magnetic resonator. Quantum computer. There's a rainbow. Oh my goodness, there's totally a rainbow. Oh look, it's getting larger. Okay, I think this might qualify as a really pretty image, actually. Alright, so the thing is to put in the survey device, I am going to have to sacrifice a something. And it's going to be... No, I guess I could let go of the paralyzer because that's going to be closer to the scanning device. Yeah, I think, yeah. We'll store that technology. We don't have to, you know, destroy it or anything. We just... Alright, and we'll put in the survey device.
Technology installed.
Survey. There we go. Yeah, and the reason we need the survey device is that the next thing we have to do here after we've acquired the Starship upgrade is pinpoint a gas hotspot, so we have to have that anyway. And that's why we've been buying things along the way so we can. Alright, let's take a moment and see if there's anything over here that we want to grab right now. Here we are, Utopia ship. Alright. You know, actually, we've gotten stuff I would normally get anyway. We went ahead and got the teleport receiver, and we also got the hyperdrive for one... So I'm going to claim the hyperdrive because we're going to need that, and of course I got all the processors and chromatic metal for it, so let's grab it. Awesome. Come back in. Woo! Got that, and I'm going to take a moment while we're here by the spaceship. I'm going to come in. And we're going to put the hyperdrive in. And we have exactly one place we can put it in. And that's terrific. We'll take that. We're in. And then I'm going to take these...
Technology recharge.
Okay. Doing a little prep here. A little moving around, so to speak. Yes. Alright, awesome. Okay, so we got that. Alright, and we're collecting this. We get a warp hypercore plan, which you have to have a storm crystal for those, but that's not a problem. Just find yourself a really scary planet that has storm crystals on it and you'll get some. Or you could go on some missions, or you might find it by popping like the crystals that you get from the. So I guess there are some easier ways, but you know the truth is that it is a doable sort of deal. And we get another, we get some more upgrades here. Let's take a look at what we've gotten. We've got another pulse engine module, which we're going to save. We're definitely going to want it, but we're going to save it. And then we get a hyperdrive module. And we're going to install that because this poor little ship, it needs all the help it can get. So, there we go. Oh! We have some animals who are interested in being in our area here. Oh, that a little bit of nature going on around this place. Alright, so we're inside the safety of the base for a moment while they do their thing. Okay, so let's see what comes next. We've got to do, yeah, time to find the gas. So we're gonna come back out, I guess. It's not too stormy, so that's a blessing. We're gonna scan like so, and then I'm gonna look over here. And you'll notice that since we added the survey device at the bottom, we have more hotspots. We got a hotspot proximity here going on. The trick to this is you gotta follow it along. It says it's 390 straight ahead, so we're gonna go straight ahead for a little while. And I could use the Nomad to go faster, farther, but the problem is I can't really hold that and drive at the same time, so we're just gonna walk. Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we? You know, that's an S-class. If you look at the yields, it'll tell you what it's going to be. Potential S-class. Oh my gosh! I usually find the C classes, so this will be nice. Keep walking and walking. Here we go. Well, this place has some real good divots down here. Getting close. And we have discovered it's oxygen. It is an oxygen hotspot. S-class. All right. Wow. Yeah, I think we're gonna put a save point right here. Yep. All right. Yeah, have an actual S-Class. Yeah, I have never... Yeah, that'll be really nice. Alright. Oh, I'm just outside the Utopia base. Yep. I know, yeah. There. But you can see it right by the spot there. So. Alright, so as long as I don't move that, I can come back and find it. Yep. I think I was secretly hopeful it would give us the equipment, but we'll have to actually buy it off the build menu. Which is not a problem. I've been accumulating salvage data. I just need to go far enough away that I can make some metal plating. So I'm gonna have to plan how to do this since it's, you know, saying I'm far from the base. There are tricks to doing it where you can extend the base a little bit farther along. Yeah, and then... Alright, so obviously it's not far from the base at all. Let's see where this ends here. Ooh, I can put a wall like right here. And that extends the base a little bit. Maybe a half wall would be better, yeah. Actually, I wonder if one of these little fencey things would do. Yep. There's a fence. Just move it along. It says the base is out of range. No, it's not out of range. I can't quite see it, so just a second. Come up. Oh, there it is. I'm just gonna bring this wall up just a little bit over here. So at some point, I'm going to come back here and we're going to put down an oxygen plant, essentially, or and just I'll be able to put down power and the supply holders. Yeah, and get a lot of oxygen. I'm very excited by that because that's really cool. So, oh yeah, save point. We're putting a save point there so I wouldn't lose it. There we go. Yep. And I'm going to recolor this save point here. Oh, I like that, yeah. No, but blue and white I think will work really well as a distinguishing color. Just pull it back, and I'll know that that is definitely our oxygen point there. And just because I can, I'm just gonna leave this alone, leave it right there, because I'll be able to see both of those from a distance. So, well, yeah. Once I leave the system, that little marker I put down will disappear, but the save point will not. So, yeah. Wow, I'm so excited. Who knew? All right, you know, we're almost done with all this, amazingly enough. Yep. I think I honestly thought it would take longer. Well, because the last time when I was doing the survey, it took me a long time to find stuff, so, yeah, this is very nice.
Technology recharge.
Alright, so we're gonna come in. It's a nice looking little base, actually. Nice and it's simple, but it is nice.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Go ahead and get to the ship if it's gonna be stormy. Let us claim our stuff. We're getting a repair kit, planetary chart, and supreme mining beam. I've run out of space on my multi-tool. Yeah, but you know what? I can go to a space station and get more. The way to go to the space station is to head out to the next frontier. Well, yeah, and the other thing I can do is get another multi-tool that has more spaces. So either way, win-win for me. So let's do this thing. Up, up, and away. My goodness. We did all of that. I mean... yeah, so... about an hour. Yeah, it's taking about an hour, but that's not too bad. I think that's pretty good for what we were doing. Considering I thought we'd, you know, it'd take more time. All right, now, technically, there's not any particular direction we have to go in. It does lead us to this first system here, Rojedric Noic, and I'm going to go ahead and go that way because it's heading towards the galactic core. If you look on the far left upper corner, it tells you where you're at. We're in the Euclid galaxy. We're about 714,623 light years away from the galactic core from here. So it'll take us a long time if... because we're on the outside of the galaxy room, we're going to find unusual and cool things, more unusual and cool things around the outside of the galaxy room, and then you find, then what you find closer. So, yeah. Yeah, if I wanted to, I could go to the next one. We're gonna go ahead and go to the closer one just because it's, you know, close. Yeah, might as well. And I suspect that we'll have neighbors here. What I suspect is that I'm not the only one who's coming this way, and so I figured there's probably gonna be, you know, people building and that sort of thing. And I suspect that this whole area around here, if I wanted to explore a bit, they're going to have bases and people exploring too around here if they've decided to hang out in the Utopia expedition afterwards. Because that's kind of what you do when you're playing the game to begin with, is you explore around the area that you come in at. Here we are. We have arrived. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, let's head to the space station. It's officially given us the next frontier. I like putting my foot on the space station because it saves the location. Yep. So here we are on the space station. We have made it all the way through all the phases down. We're officially, technically almost done with all the phases. We took it slow and easy. It still took us about a week to do this, going the slow and easy route. And we had enough excitement to keep it interesting. But at the same time, it was a lot more low-key and relaxed, a good relaxing play. And we still got everything. We still got all of Phase 1, all of Phase 2. We still walked in the lava of the caldera. We still fought, sentinels and animals and... We didn't really fight any animal. Well, we did fight animals. We fought the monstrosities, and we got some, interesting recipes out of this. I'll tell you. And then of course we built like 5 bases, and all of them serve a different function, and all of them I enjoyed making. So that was a lot of fun. I am gonna go ahead and collect. I'm gonna collect the storage augmentation. I'll be honest, I'm probably not putting the storage augmentation in this hauler. I'm gonna hold off on that. But there's oh, well, okay, yeah, let's take a look and see how much the hauler's worth since we're here. It's a C-class hauler. It's a $3 million, if I turned it in right now without adding anything. 3 million units. So, not too shabby for a little hauler, C-class. Let's see, and then we can collect our titles, which I'm going to keep the title. I'll probably put that on my little person. Utopia dignitary, because I've officially built 5 bases, and I think that was actually really quite an accomplishment when you think about it. And then our final collection is going to be the Utopia speeder starship. Now, here's the thing, I'm not going to claim this right yet, and I'll tell you why. Because I can't really get the ship until I go somewhere, I think. Right? So... You kind of have to put your foot on land somewhere to claim that ship. So, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take a moment. We're going to look at these ships that have come in. Because we can. Because there are people here. Okay, so that was the moment of looking at ships. And then I'm going to get back into this ship here. And we're gonna blast out. There's an isotopic planet here, Gamma Root, okay. And you can see people have been building, like I said, their bases here. And they have names, oh how nice, they have actual names here. A Teutonic planet, which activated copper, that one might have storm crystals there. A Selenium planet over here, that's gonna be hot and steamy. Let's take a look at how many planets there are in the system anyway. 4. And there's a verdant planet. So there's a pretty nice planet around here too. Well, yeah, High Sentinel is not aggressive Sentinel though. High Sentinel is just their busybodies. But I think after dealing with those aggressive Sentinels, it puts it all in perspective for me. Alright, we're flying. Go ahead. I'd not do that. Where are we going? No, we're not going. Oh, it's trying to send me off on another journey here. And I'm like, no. What I meant to do was put some power in my
Technology recharge.
pulse engine. Oh, that's kind of in the middle of the water there, so we're gonna slow down. I want land. Ooh, I can once I get in here. Close enough, can't I? Alright, let's get past the atmospherics here. And, there's an abandoned building over there. Yeah, yeah, I don't think I'll be landing there. I'm just making note of it as like, oh look, I found a building almost immediately. As you do. But there's something that we can do that's even cooler. Because we can. And there's apparently an unknown building there. And that was probably nothing much though. That looks like it's just a waypoint kind of situation. No, that is not a waypoint situation. Yes, it is. That is a waypoint situation. All right. So let's see where the trade post is. And how far away. An hour. So we're going to go back up. Back up. Hold the tag. Off we go. Holding the tag basically highlights the place you want to go to and makes it easy to distinguish between the other places that might be kind of nearby. That was actually somewhere else. There's not a base on this, but yeah. Closer. Slowing down. Now we can land. There's going to be people on this trade post. Look, you can see them. Little people in the trade post. And ships coming onto the trade post. Oh, civilization is here. Awesome. Alright, now actually what we need to do here is I actually have to get down on the ground. So I am gonna find a place on this relatively flat space here. Kind of drop down here. Hurrah for the power of yeah, there's caves and you know things you'll kind of find around. Oh, we got all sorts of animals and things. I saw that. Moving pretty quick for that big animal. There we go. Tall leg animal there. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is come in and claim this prize, the Utopia speeder starship. Claiming it. And it's saying, are you sure you want it? Of course I want this. And I don't have to exchange it, I could just claim it. I suppose if it was... if I had an empty ship, I could exchange it, and that's one way to get rid of them. And it says, are you sure? I'm going to say, yes, I'm sure, because I want that speeder. So I can close out the expedition. I've officially finished it. I've got the speeder, and now I can call it to me. Like all my other ships that I have now. Well, we don't need the shuttle, or the fighter, or the other four shuttles, however many shuttles I have. There's the speeder. And there is the speeder. Oh my goodness. And this is what the speeder looks like. If you haven't seen it, this is what the speeder looks like, and there's reasons why it's kind of fun. It's a completely different design than what you normally see. From the front to the back, everything looks unique. This is what it looks like on the top. So it is nice and tall. It's got kind of sloped wings. Oh yeah, this is just very nice. Look at those other haulers coming in. This is definitely a Gek community. I mean, my goodness. This fighter is worth 51,500,000 units. It is an S-class fighter. It's got a lot of damage potential. It's got some good shield strength. Its Hyper Ranger is not very, but its maneuverability is 1,110.1%. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's a very maneuverable little ship. And this is what it looks like on the inside. And it looks unique from all the other ships that you have been on. So, yeah, no wonder people were very excited by this. This is very nice. Alright, if we look on the inside here, there's so many spaces that you get. And it seems to me like they gave us just enough slots to fill in some of these spaces here. And then it gives us Infraknife as the weapon. The Infraknife is really good for mining if you're into that. If you prefer other weapons, don't be afraid to install them, because really they're an easy install. And then let's see, I think I do indeed, because I saved them up on purpose. I have some launch fuel, so now this ship can go around wherever I go around. Yes, how very nice. Now I'm carrying nip buds, not intentionally, but it seems to have worked out that way. And I don't have a freighter that I could call, but I do have my old ship over there, I think, that I could go to tuck the nip buds into. Yes, and kind of move things over, yeah. Yeah, so I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna call my little wonderful ship over, because I have plenty of navigation data and can totally do that. And then that way I can sort of move some of the things around a little bit. Because I can. Alright, now I'm going to jump in here real quick. And I am going to do some taking in and taking out. We're going to grab some of this. That over here. Yep. Put that over here. And I hate to do this, but my little speeder needs the help too, so we're taking that. Teleporter. And the economy scanner, yes. Well, I think I don't have any other weapons on here, so I have to leave the bolt caster on there. Yep, and I have plenty of. I don't need to take any of the pulse engine stuff because I have plenty. But I am gonna take one of the shields. Yep, and take them over. All right, so then let's see. We got the nip. What I also need is I'm gonna take half the uranium. And half the pyrite, I think. And take half of that, yes. And let's see. That was another pulse engine, don't need that. I think I will go ahead and take half the gold just on principle. Actually. Alright, and I think that's all I really need to move over at this point, because I can always call the ship to me before I go once I land at my base or whatever. But we're just kind of trying to supply this up over here. Oh, I forgot to put the nip buds in. That's alright, we'll do it before we go. Alright, so I'm going to take over here in the exosuit. I am going to go install this. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna take this C drive and put this over by the shield because reasons. Alright. Take the hyperdrive, bring that over there because also reasons. Nice. For receiver package, and we're gonna put that just over here for right now. Economy scanner. I'm gonna think about what to do with this supercharged slot. I may bring the Blaze Javelin over here just to make it a little stronger, but just moving everything over that kind of goes over into the ship. There we go. And there we go. And actually I'm going to take this, the storage augmentation, and put it inside there for right now. And get out again. Go jump into the hauler real quick. And this time I'm putting the Nip Bud into the hauler so it can just hide away in the inventory in there without, you know, calling in the Popo when I'm driving around. Alright, there we go. Very nice. I am technically done. I have technically done everything in the expedition. I have well, you know, that would be a good idea because you can. Yes. Yep. Dioxide, ferrite, paraffinium, hydraulic war. That a lot. You could buy a lot here. Yeah, there's magno gold, dirty bronze, and this isn't a super. You can tell. Yeah, there. But it's definitely more than where we were at. But it's not super prosperous, but there's definitely more. How exciting is that? Okay, I think what we're gonna do is we have, I think, one more to do on this. Because technically this expedition is done, but I have things that I could do and show you in the next episode. Just to show the after effects of what the results were from doing this expedition. So we're going to come back one more time tomorrow, and we're going to sell some of the ships that I found, I think, and we're going to talk about what we found and did. So I will see you guys later. I had a wonderful time. This was a fun expedition. I really enjoyed it, and I love my new speeder. I'm very excited by it, and I hope you have a great night. Look at this, we got all the new screens that don't have the expedition screen anymore. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is put a save point down. We'll block the pathway just a little bit here. There we go. Now we have saved. I'm gonna sit. put me here. Yep. So let's head on back. Have a good night, everyone. Yep. There we go.